All right. Now show us your crib. Show us your space crib.
Okay. Well, this is my bed. I am back at home for the holidays. I do have a desk here that if you've been watching for a while, you have seen me record from, but I didn't feel like cleaning my room. So I figured I could just record in bed. Also, I'm super comfy. So I have my whole
Yeah.
setup like right with my lights and my camera and my mic and everything on my bed.
Nice.
I'm joined today by Eeyore because there was no way to get him out of the frame comfortably.
Star Trek is a great show.
Eeyore. He has a detachable tail, but it's like also attached, but it's like never actually attached.
Nice.
It's like pinned in the tail.
He's always losing his tail.
It just kind of hangs out right there. But and I also brought Moopsy home. Whoa, that was my mic. There we go.
If we're doing show and tell,
Row.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I also built the shuttlecraft.
Yeah.
Nice. Very nice.
That's awesome. That's what.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Starfleet Academy degree. Starfleet Command, upon recommendation of the faculty of Starfleet Academy, hereby acknowledges your completion of all courses and training requirements, and now bestows upon you the honor of graduate, which accompanies your immediate induction into Starfleet as an officer in good standing, and it's signed by Captain Sulu.
Whoa.
I got this off of ThinkGeek when I was like 9.
Dang, 10. I used to love
awesome.
ThinkGeek.
God, I loved ThinkGeek. I cried when it closed.
Yeah.
Man.
I have a Star Trek pizza cutter. It's the Enterprise from ThinkGeek.
It's over here, like, you know, like the red panels, it's by my closet, like the red panels from the original series that they used to like the intercom. Okay, well, it has that, and you can like, I have the red panel, but it has a motion sensor, so when you walk past it, you're supposed to put it by a doorway, and then you can press it and it makes all the sounds, like there's a bunch of buttons, and then like all the flips and stuff, like the switches, and then if you walk past, it's supposed to make the sound, but the problem was it's by my closet and it would just make the sound in the middle of the night. And I was like, oh no. So I disabled it at some point. I think I just took the batteries out, but it's still hanging out there, but it's pretty funny.
That sounds like my Star Wars lightsaber from
Galaxy's Edge.
From Galaxy's Edge. It like will make a noise if the batteries are getting kind of low, and it's really ominous sounding, and it'll just happen really randomly, and it would happen in the middle of the night. And at first I didn't know where it was coming from, and I didn't know it was my saber, and that was a scary time.
There's a nerd ghost somewhere in the house.
Yeah.
So my parents' bedroom is directly across from my dad's office, and my dad he's very much a tech guy, and he was on a business trip. This was years ago. I was really little. And in the middle of the night, my mom hears a voice in the house, and it's coming from my dad's office. So my mom's like, there's a person in the house. So she goes into the office, she turns on all the lights, like she's trying to find, it was his laptop or his computer, like his monitor, and it was set to update and talk to him at like 3 a.m. She was just talking through the update at 3 o'clock in the morning. And my mom called my dad and was like, are you kidding me?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to say, Shoff, I'm going to let you finish. I know that you got some cool stuff there, but I'm going to win the coolest stuff award to show off because I got some custom popcorn from the Popcorn Factory.
Yes.
Thank you to the Admiral because this has been my constant. I'm almost done. This has been my buddy.
The Admiral sent both of you popcorn. She did not send me popcorn.
I have one too, and I thank you so much. Thank you so much. I would go grab it, but I'm not exactly wearing pants right now, so we're not going to do that. But
dang, we got
just
Eeyore
trust
and Winnie the Pooh on this episode.
Right? Yeah, trust that I am enjoying.
That was really quick, Factor. That was really funny. Wait! This is my childhood stuffed animal. It's Winnie the Pooh.
Hey, Pooh.
Look, he's got his little oh my god, he's got his little nightgown.
Nice.
See, now if I was wearing my nightgown, I could go grab my popcorn.
Who there, Winnie the Pooh Bear?
We'll put him over here so that we've got Eeyore. Yes. There's several more Winnie the Pooh. Oh, I have my Tribble.
Nice.
That's slightly disturbing. I'm just gonna say it's slightly disturbing. Yeah, because it looks like you like borrowed someone's really, really large toupee and. Or like it belonged to like a family member and you had it like
I'm
taxidermied.
adopted from the It says, I'm adopted from the Tribble Orphanarium. That's what it says.
That's silly.
I love him. He doesn't purr. Well, okay, my dad says he did purr at one point, and my whole family got sick of it, so they took the thing out. But I don't see a Velcro anything. Now I'll tell you what I have that does purr. Wait, hold on. Please hold. It's going to take me a moment. Or that does make noise. It doesn't really purr, but it's not Star Wars, it's Star Trek. Oh my god. This is not a long-term solution setup. We're going to be back at my desk.
It's a porg. Ooh.
Yeah.
I love it.
He's not allowed to be in my bed anymore because if you can imagine rolling over in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Another one.
Stuffed nightmares.
The porgs were the best things about The Last Jedi. Just saying.
I love the porgs.
They are
I really do.
delicious with a nice wine, nice red wine.
No. Porgs are friends, not food.
Oh, that's good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah,
all right. Well,
all right.
I say we jump into it. So we've been off for a week. I missed you both tremendously.
I missed you too. I survived finals.
Yes.
Nice.
So glad. Do you know your scores? Do you know if you did well?
Yeah, I did pretty well, actually.
We assume you did amazing, but that's fantastic. Very glad to hear.
So I did better than I was expecting in some of it. So.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for being here, everybody. This is TrekNoPod. I'm Captain Schaff. With me every week, or if we have some gaps in that, even still, we love being on the bridge together. With me is Captain Vactor in his slither little sneaky snake shirt.
The Year the Snake. Hello.
Year the Snake. And Captain Linda, who is back home and hanging out with some really cute stuffies.
Yes, I am.
So last week we were going to be talking about Fusion, which is the 10th episode of season 1 of Star Trek Enterprise. And so we didn't get a chance to talk about it last week. So we are going to talk about it today. So I did not want to record this episode without Captain Linda because I feel like this episode especially needs a feminine perspective.
Well, after watching it, I agree.
So before I ask Captain Vactor what he thought, I want to get just general opinions. Captain Linda, what do you think about this one?
So all I could think about while watching this episode was I saw a TikTok today, actually, that had been posted a while ago, but who was another Star Trek or Trek Talk creator, and she was like, I'll never forgive the writers for what they did to TPol because she was assaulted in like every other episode. And that's all I could think about while watching this. And it does feel like they've kind of taken her personality and her demeanor as a Vulcan and taken advantage of it a lot for writing purposes, because there's not really a way to explore that emotional depth of going through an incident like this, because she's Vulcan and doesn't really express emotions like that. And so they can be these one-off storylines where it's like it happens now and then it's done. And you don't have to explore like the repercussions of that because she doesn't have emotions like a human does. You can just kind of keep doing, if that makes sense, like you can keep using her as for this plot over and over again and never have to take the time to explore it and then not receive backlash for not taking the time to explore it because she's Vulcan. So I don't know. That was my first thought, but I feel like I enjoyed this episode, is a weird thing to say, but I think the Vulcans, these kind of like cavalier Vulcans, was kind of weird.
Yeah.
It's kind of random. We've never, to my knowledge, I could be wrong. Again, I rewatch Voyager a lot, but I'm kind of rusty on the other one, so it's very possible that I'm just totally missing something. To my knowledge, this is not a thing that we see in any other Star Trek.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like
this is weird.
The closest thing that we get to it is just Romulans.
Yeah, so is that like, is this a Romulan origin story? Is this like, which no, I guess, but like, is it, like, this is so weird. Like, this is so weird. I guess they just died off, or they like went way, way far and then settled on a planet somewhere. I don't know. This would be an interesting thing to potentially explore in a new series, or just, I don't know. This is very strange.
Yeah. Like, in some respects, it was nice to have Vulcans that weren't so stuffy, but at the same time, what they were embracing and the dangers surrounding that, and sort of the the lack of consent that they were exhibiting with it was rough and difficult to witness go down. And we definitely feel for TPol. Now, I will say this, and I know this is a little bit of a spoiler. I'm not going to say more than this because I don't want to spoil the storyline, but you talked about repercussions. There will be. There's more to this than just this episode. What she experienced will have relevance.
Good.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. We're witnessing what's also kind of crazy in this episode is they make it clear that mind melds are not a thing, that like Vulcans typically don't do this. And that is so far from what we are so used to seeing on Star Trek. They, in like TOS onward, it is a consistent practice to achieve something that they need. So they meld minds. And in this show, they established that it's dangerous. No one does it. And we see it in a form that is essentially is like a mind rape of sorts. And it's pretty awful. And it definitely affects TPol in a very real way. And I'm not so sure Enterprise handled it the best way they could. I don't know. Factor, what do you think about this one?
Yes, this was a very interesting episode. I like the progression that we had in this episode, whilst feeling very icky the entire time. But I still like the progression of this whole season of Enterprise. And I'm still wondering, I may be cursing myself, but I don't see why this show is so maligned. And everyone going into this was like, this is going to be the worst Star Trek that you're ever going to watch. And I'm like, man, I'm having a great time. This is a whole lot of fun so far. And we're halfway through the season. I think season 1 has been a lot of interesting things we've talked about on this podcast, not having the advanced technology that we are used to, having to be that exploration and the not I was going to say entrepreneurs, the
pioneers,
kind of pioneers, where they're going out and exploring space. The explorers, that runs true for this whole series, and it's something different that I don't get from a lot of the other shows. So that's what I'm really enjoying about Enterprise so far. So seeing this sect of Vulcans and their ideas going off in a different path, I thought was very interesting. Just that unfortunate, strange thing that we get in this episode. I just don't understand why I almost feel like they pushed the button and they're like, all right, we gotta more intense. We gotta make her feel even worse. And it's like, can we pull back just a little bit? I'm not feeling very comfortable right now.
The storylines that include deep topics or difficult topics for a purpose, I feel like are necessary, right? Like media there are some storylines in media that should make you uncomfortable because they're trying to convey a message, right? But I think a lot of what has happened to TPol so far and the way that they've done it, it doesn't feel like there's been a purpose behind it because it hasn't been handled. I mean, I did like Archer's scene a lot. I liked his confrontation scene. I thought that was really good. But again, it didn't serve a purpose though. Do you know what I mean? Like there was no they weren't making a commentary on the way that society handles this when it happens to women. They weren't making it didn't go back to the book. I mean, I don't know. You said there's more to come. So I'm trusting in that. This will pan out differently, but certainly as of this episode, it kind of felt like they just did this because they could. I don't know. It didn't. It just wasn't written as well. I feel like as it could have been written into the script. Because
I wish I could say more because it would really. I think it would be pretty enlightening, but we'll get there when we get there.
Does it happen this season, Shaw?
I honestly don't know, and I don't want to look ahead for the sake of that. But I will say that this event, it doesn't just affect one season.
Okay. Oh, interesting.
Yeah. I honestly, I want to take a moment, I think, to just recognize Jolene's acting ability.
She's really phenomenal
amazing
actress
in this episode.
Yeah.
Because these are some tough things to convey, especially, we're talking about a fictional connection that happens between two people mentally and what that looks like. And how do you express this like forced violent assault on your mind. And I just think like she really, I imagine this was probably difficult to film for her, like as an actress, but man, she really dug deep, and she brought in like an amazing performance. I was really impressed.
I think I was too. She really is. I think the Enterprise actors have a particularly difficult job because they are having to play all these events as though they've never played out before, while knowing how they will work out in the future of the Star Trek universe. So I think it's a very interesting, delicate balance, because they're the last ones to film it in the Age of Golden Trek, but the first ones in universe in Trek to experience it. So it's very interesting. It's a very interesting dynamic to try to be consistent while still conveying this sense of kind of novelty for a lot of these things. Like, because this was a mind meld that was filmed after all of the other mind melds that we've seen in Star Trek at this point. However, it was the first mind meld technically chronologically you've ever seen.
Yeah.
It's weird. Like it's just weird. Like there's been a bunch of stuff like that, like the holodeck and a bunch of other stuff. Like that would be very difficult to try to balance.
Yeah, and especially since we're the positioning of this episode happening immediately following last week's, which was the Shuttle Pod 1, where Malcolm, aka Stinky, is having these like inappropriate dreams.
She's Stinky.
Oh, I thought he was.
It's her. I know he's calling her.
No,
you're right. No. He was choosing a name.
Because like he's the one who's Stinky to her.
Yeah. He said I was gonna choose. Oh, that's right. He said I was gonna choose a new name, and I was partial to. Yeah, that was what he said.
I actually made that episode.
I sat my roommate down. She was mid cleaning her room, and I knocked her on the door, and I was like, "You need to watch this with me." And it was after we filmed the episode. I was like, "We need to talk about this, but you're never gonna believe me. Like, you have to watch it, otherwise you're gonna think I made it up." You have to actually see the scene. And she was just hysterically laughing. She goes, I had no idea that Star Trek was like that. And I was like, well, it's not really for the most part, but here we are.
Oh man. Yeah. But like, we're going off of that episode where they're cheersing to her butt and, you know, objectifying her in that way. And he's having these sexy dreams about her. And then now in literally the next episode, she's being mind raped. I'm just like, I'm
starting to realize where she kind of
let's leave her alone, Star Trek please. A little bit. Yeah.
I'm starting to get the picture, but she was like, I'm good. Like, I did my 4 years and I'm probably out.
And I think the episode right before that, she was in the decon chamber having to show her.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's like, leave TPol alone, for crying out loud.
They're never going to do that. It's like 7 of 9.
Yeah.
But yeah. But I will say, totally off topic, but I miss Hoshi. She hasn't really been in
That's true.
the last 2 episodes at all. She's like one line in the last 2 episodes combined. So
I was going to mention, I would like to see a Hoshi episode.
Yeah, me too. And Phlox too really hasn't been in that much in the past 2 episodes. I want another main cast episode, because we've really only had our last 2 have really only focused on like 2 or 3.
Yes.
Yeah. Some interesting Trek connections. The man who plays the Vulcan captain of the ship that they encounter is Robert Pine, who is father to Chris Pine, aka James Kirk in the the Abrams.
I didn't know that. That's really cool.
Yeah. So that was kind of a nice, Trek in joke on that.
That's pretty cool. This was filmed before those came out, the first one?
Yes. This was original air date was February 2002.
Yeah.
I don't know. So it was like 7 years before, because those were the first one
came out
in 2009.
Or 2008.
Okay. Yeah. I guess Jolene has gone on record saying that she's like, I hate to sound biased, but this was so much fun to do. It was the first like TPol spotlight episode. So like she was happy to have that. I think the circumstances probably,
That's fair. I mean, to be fair, as an actor, those really emotional scenes are sometimes the most fun to do.
Yeah.
I did a show once where my favorite scene in the show was our fight choreo, and it was just me. Like, I was playing a child who was being abused, but like it was just fun to do, because like we got to do all the fight choreo, and it was super emotional, and it was a really heavy scene. But as an actor, it was like it gave you a lot to do. Like it was interesting to be able to perform. And I know that sounds terrible, but like sometimes those like deep emotional scenes really are just the most fun. It just gives you the most to work with. So I guess that does make sense.
Yeah.
I'm glad she felt that way. Yeah.
She has an awesome line in this episode too. Just because they smile and eat chicken doesn't mean they've learned to master their emotions. I was like,
yeah,
boom, roasted. That was like so great.
go TPol, go. Yeah, that was really good.
That was fantastic. I don't have a ton of notes on this one. I kind of just more went for the experience of it than to like
it wasn't
spend so much time like, tapping my screen or whatnot. But
this is one of those. I think it's a rare that A-B plot is all from the same real, like,
yes,
everything that's pushing it forward is this
connected.
group of Klingons. Yes, I'm sorry, Vulcans that are coming on.
They might as well have been Klingons, honestly. Like, yes. I do have to say, okay, I'm just gonna throw this out there real quick. I'm so sorry to interrupt, but the whole point of Vulcans pressing their emotions is that Vulcans as a species are not capable of feeling emotions without being extraordinarily violent. They were so violent they were about to go extinct because they were killing each other. It makes absolutely no sense that there would be this random group who just happen to be able to not do that. They should explore that more. If there are a few of them that are capable of that, is it a gene? And obviously, like, we learned, like, he did get really violent and emotional in that instance, but they weren't like killing each other. Do you know what I mean? So, like,
yeah,
I want to know, like, there's got to be more lore there. I'm sure someone has done a deeper analysis of this. But,
and also how delicate a balance it is that TPol could go one night without meditating and be that worse off.
Yeah.
For it, like that if she's not keeping to this regiment, like she really does suffer from it, which that's kind of an insight we don't get. Like, yeah, we've seen plenty of times Tuvok has been meditating in his quarters, but we don't normally see like him missing one meditation and then being on the verge of, collapse. It's like, right. So I think that was pretty fascinating to witness.
Well, it is interesting though. Like, we do see other Vulcans and other like Tuvok and Voyager, like he does. I mean, every time we get any insight into his quarters at all, he's always meditating.
That's true.
Like, they are constantly, it's a very big deal. So yeah, it was just interesting to me that, we just got this random group that, like, yeah, we don't really need to do that. I don't understand. It's like a physiological thing that, right? So,
and it was played for laughs a little bit in this episode too, like in the beginning with the, can I try that food? It's meat, right? Like, and he's trying the chicken. It looks
good. Like, okay. Yeah. But that kind of thing. But like a rebel Vulcan to me would be that, right? Like, we don't want to be vegetarian. We want, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
maybe a little bit more nihilist than a Vulcan. But like, it didn't make any sense that they could just like be they were just human is what they were. They were humans with pointy ears. I mean, that was their, it was like a ship of, I mean, no offense by this, but it was like a ship of teenage boys, right? Like, it was just, like, that's what it felt like.
I like the interactions between Trip and their engineer. I can't remember his name.
Yes, the one whose dad was dying.
Yes. Right. Yeah. I mean, a slightly predictable storyline, but even still, it was nice to kind of see those interactions, and also see how Trip, was really tirelessly trying to convince him, to have that talk, that their time is precious, and and everything,
which felt more like an Archer thing to say.
Right. I mean, he was tasked by Archer to do so.
Yeah.
So
that's true. Yeah, that is very true. So there's that.
But no, it was a good episode. One thing I will say that I did like a lot was how they portrayed like her dreams, the sort of like the juxtaposition of all those like images happening. Like she was remembering being at this jazz bar. She was then that juxtaposition of like the intimate moments happening, turning over, seeing this guy. The way it was like visually expressed, I thought was kind of cool and kind of interesting.
Yeah.
And that I think, like, being an abstract concept, I'm always kind of fascinated with like, how do you approach that? Like, and make that convincing or make that, interesting. So I liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was really cool.
I got nothing else. I got nothing else about this one. Other than to say that TPol, Jolene Blalock did an awesome job. And I've not always been on board with her performance, but this one really turned it for me. And I was like, yeah, she's got range. She's got range.
Yeah, she does. Yeah.
So, well, we can look ahead. Let's see here. The next episode we'll be covering is called Rogue Planet. And Looks like while exploring an uncharted planet, Enterprise crew members encounter a group of aliens who are hunting indigenous creatures for recreation. Kind of sounds a little bit like the Hirogen or something like that.
Yeah, it does. But then also there's that Lower Decks episode where they get to the planet and the aliens are eating the lizards, but the lizards are like sentient humanoid lizards.
Shoot.
Oh, crap. One? What?
Dang.
Wait, let me find it.
I forgot that one.
And she's like, hey, if we give you food, will you stop eating these guys? And they're like, okay. And because the lizard people are like, where is it? Here we go. Lizard man. Is this it? Oh, yeah. Is this it? It's like my favorite episode of Lower Decks. It's so good.
Are you
like
still
Mariner's
watching that,
trying to save them. No, this isn't the one. I'll find it. Like Mariner and her mom get into a huge fight because Freeman's like, you can't interfere with their yes.
I remember this episode.
Crisis point. Okay, wait. Did I get it? Do I have it pulled up? Looks like this is a review. Is this a review?
Lizard.
I don't know if this is it. But anyway, so they get into a huge fight because she's like, you can't interfere with their like natural progression, and Beckett's like, but they're eating them, and and it's really funny.
Dang, I'll find it. I'll have to go back. Yeah, I have to go watch it. Yeah. Are you still?
And then she's like, listen, if we get you food pellets, will you stop eating these guys? And they're like, yeah, okay, that sounds good. And Beckett's like, what do you guys want to the lizard people? And they're like, we just want to bask on a rock. She's like, don't you want to live without fear of being eaten? But yeah, that'd be nice.
That sounds pretty good.
So good. It is. It's funny. It's really funny.
Is your BF still watching?
Yeah,
Lower Decks?
I think we're done with season 1. We had to take a break from Lower Decks because I've been so locked in for the past few weeks. We were joking the other night because I was writing my last lab report, and he was like, what was the experiment? And I was like, well, our professor gave us a cup of undeterminate liquid and made a big show of like, pouring it with like the gloves and everything and blah, blah. And then he handed it to us and said, okay, figure out what it is. So we obviously shot a laser through it. So that's how we figured it out. But yeah, so we've been pretty locked in. So we haven't been watching a lot of TV. But yeah, he has still been liking it.
That's good.
He came up with a couple's cosplay idea of Lower Decks.
Really?
For STLB. So yeah.
Can you share?
I might want to keep it a surprise. I've told my Trek Talk Girls group chat, but it was his idea. I was super impressed. I have zero clue how I'm going to make either of those costumes happen.
That's some boyfriend brownie points, though. That's good. He was volunteering.
He's never even been to a convention before. Like, he's never cosplayed, never been to a con. And we're at dinner a couple months ago, and just out of nowhere, he was, I have an idea. And I was like, what's your idea? And he told me, and I immediately pulled out my phone. He's like, what are you doing? I was like, I'm texting our Trek Talk Girls group chat because this is crazy. I can't believe you just said that. So yeah, we're gonna figure out how to make that happen for Vegas. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be very fun. I'm sure there's gonna be a ton of photo ops.
If you could cosplay as anybody in Trek, who would you cosplay as?
Now it's gonna be Phlox. He is my current favorite.
Oh, that would take so much makeup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
What about you,
Or
Chef?
a Tribble.
Or a Tribble. That's hilarious. Oh my gosh. People have told me
his name is Porthos, by the way.
Oh, I like that.
A follower named him. Yeah.
Nice.
That's cool. People have told me I should cosplay as Captain Liam Shaw from Picard. I've thought about Riker just because I have the beard, but
that'd be.
I have to think of things that like beard would be okay because I don't want to shave again, or I mean shave it off, I should say. But my beard is white, and we talked about Andorians.
You could do the mirror universe version of any character.
Beverly Crusher.
I mean, listen,
Crusher.
Go for it.
I hardly know.
Live your dream. Live your dream. It doesn't matter. You could be the mirror universe version of literally anyone.
Okay.
Yeah. Because for whatever reason, all the mirror universe versions have beards.
Yeah.
Spock and
the evil.
Hey, Vactor, I was thinking, do you remember when the Admiral reached out to us and had a special thing that she wanted to share?
The Admiral did what?
So I'll preface this while Vactor's looking. We have a group chat going between all of us, all three of us, as well as the Admiral and the Fleet Admiral now.
Yes.
are part of this group chat. Linda's parents.
The Admiral is my mom, and the Fleet Admiral is my dad. When he bought me all my podcast setup, he requested the highest rank possible. So we Fleet Admiral.
And
hi parents, I love you.
And they're amazing. Seriously, you have the best parents. You really do. And they've been posting pictures. I think you were technically still at your college dorm while this was all going on.
Well, yeah, no, that's why they stopped once I got home. They were sending all these while I was
pictures. Well, maybe I shouldn't share it. You should say what. Like,
all right. Well, I posted a TikTok, but we ordered the Star Trek Lego set, but it's technically like a family gift, so we're probably gonna like put it under the tree from Santa. But it came while I was at school, so they decided they would have some fun with it. So they've been putting it in all these like dangerous positions all throughout the house. Like they put it in like the crate with our dog, and they put it like on a raft in the pool.
That one I was like, wow, that was
terrified, absolutely terrified. They put it like behind my dad's car, but like the brake lights were on. Like they just I did post, if you go to my TikTok at Linda Pages, you can see some of them, and I'm gonna have to make a part 2 because I made a few more. They put it in a tree.
Yeah, didn't they put it in like the washer dryer, right?
Yeah, they put it in a washer dryer, and then they I don't know which one. I think it was the washer, and then they put it on the grill. They put it underneath my dog's food bowl. My dog like attacks, so I was a little nervy about that.
Yeah, it was in the crate with your dog. Yeah.
Okay, I found it, Shoff.
Okay, so there's other places that this Lego box has been that you didn't know about.
No.
Man. That was sent to us, and we were laughing.
We were supposed to share it last week, but we ended up not having the pod.
I hope they got a second one. Spiderweb 3. Okay, I feel super safe because I just screamed for my mom and nobody came. So I'm really glad that if I needed help, I feel super safe and secure here.
Or she's just so respectful of you podcasting. She's like, I can't interrupt the pod.
Yes.
Oh my God.
It was a perfect
For those of you who don't know, I have my worst fear on earth. Like aside, it's like losing my loved ones and then spiders, like just right behind it, like just barely. Like I don't, and I have no idea where it comes from, but I have the kind of fear of spiders that is like a trauma response to like a traumatic situation. To my knowledge, I've never had one, but I just hate them. Like they're just the bane of my existence. I cannot stand spiders. They're my least favorite things on planet Earth. So that's evil. That's truly, truly evil. It really is. They're using my fear against me.
Gotta hand
I will
it to
remember
the Admiral.
that. I will remember that.
Cheers.
I'll get him back.
Oh my gosh.
First, she sends you both personalized popcorn buckets with the TrekNoPod logo and does not send me one. When I was like, I would have eaten a TrekNoPod popcorn bucket during finals week. And she goes, well, you had popcorn. I was like, yeah, I had popcorn from Halloween. Went back to also had popcorn, but I don't have popcorn now. Like that was like 6 weeks ago.
It's
and then
good popcorn too. Like I've had like
I know.
I think like that is like some premium popcorn. So
my entire family has been snacking on it and enjoying.
It's so adorable that they had the art on there too. I was like, man, this is your parents
she's
are
a good
so
gift giver.
great. They're so nice.
I know. I can't wait for you to meet them in person in Vegas.
I know. I can't wait. It's gonna be so fun.
Really exciting. Yeah.
Plus
grandfather.
Dang.
Wow.
The whole Pages clan
gang. Yeah.
I'm getting it.
Yeah.
I foolishly thanked Shoff when this first arrived.
I know. Yeah, you thanked me because I hadn't gotten one yet, so I was like, "That looks amazing," but I did not do that. I would love to take credit for it, but that was not me.
So for Christmas, for family, my parents, so we're Sicilian. My real last name is very long and Italian. My mom is like Southern and my dad is Sicilian. And so both of them have family pie and or cookie recipes. So they made the cookies from my dad's side, and they made some desserts from my mom's side as well. And that's what they sent out for Christmas to like extended family and stuff. And so we've been having that same issue with like where people have gotten it like before others. and like people have like moved their addresses or like move or like whatever. So we've been having that same yeah, it's been quite a process, but I thought it was a really sweet idea.
But you have not built the Lego set yet because it's saving it for Christmas.
It's Christmas. Okay. Yeah, it's a Christmas thing.
Got it.
So we'll probably do it. I'm assuming we'll start at Christmas Day is my guess.
I might start mine tonight. I might.
I don't know what they did with the shuttle pod because I had to like really press because my mom's like, I don't know, Santa's bringing it. I'm like, did it come with the thing? Because I was like, if it didn't come, I need to contact Lego because it said that it would. So like if I need to know if it arrived or not. Like you don't have to tell me like what you're doing with it, but I just need to know that it got here. And she was like, yeah, it's here. I need to know that it's at our house because otherwise I'm gonna have to call them. Although I got a really fun email today.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna say anything
more. I was hoping
more.
you were gonna share it. Okay.
I don't know what the rules are, but all I'm gonna say is I'm super excited about it, and you should find out somewhere between I think they said January 13th and January 16th. Wait, hold on.
Dang, that's a month. I gotta wait a month.
There's a reason.
Yeah, do the math.
Timing is on purpose.
Do the math.
Oh, sorry. It will arrive between January 12th and January 16th. So I'm super excited. I'm so excited. Like I ran
very happy
screaming.
for you. I happen to know. I was lucky enough. I know a little thing or two. I am very excited for you.
Don't worry. Everybody will know once I get it. Yeah. There won't be anyone who doesn't know. Yeah. I'm super excited.
So cool.
Yeah.
So cool. Captain Linda, do you have anything else you wanted to plug or talk about today before we go?
Find me on the Transporter Room. We've got some exciting stuff coming up. And as always on TikTok at Linda Pages, on Instagram also at Linda Pages. Yeah.
Fantastic.
And am I missing anything? Oh, yes, I am missing something. I am in the process of looking for internships, potential job opportunities, maybe even after I graduate. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. I've always had an interest in aerospace. If you are part of an aerospace company and you would like to reach out to discuss potential opportunity, I would be very open to that. Right now I'm looking potentially like a media internship with an aerospace company this summer. Reach out. Let me know, please, if you have anything available or if you know anyone. I'd really appreciate it. So yeah.
Nice. Captain Vactor, how about you?
Am on YouTube and TikTok talking about all things comic books. And I wanted to share a short that I did. I'm not going to show you the short, but I wanted to share you who the short is about. You have been dabbling in the Absolute Universe Batman. So the Absolute Universe, for those who don't know, it's the inverse of the regular DC universe where everything is light and happy on the regular DC universe. This one, the Absolute Universe, is the dark side energy, the dark version, the twisted, the mirror universe, almost. So in that universe, the Absolute Batman, instead of being rich, he's poor. And the Joker is rich and has gadgets and has all the resources and all the money. So the Absolute Joker just debuted. We've been getting little hints and pieces of him, but he is nightmare fuel. This is the Absolute Joker.
That is actually really cool.
Talking about him.
Footage of him on the toilet.
On my YouTube channel, This Comic Cooks, and my TikTok, talking about all kind of comic book stuff, some fun things. Like, did you know that Plastic Man has no limit to how far he can stretch? He can just continue to stretch into the universe and beyond. So there's all kind of fun facts over on my YouTube and TikTok, This Comic Cooks.
You learn all sorts of stuff on Vactor's channel.
That's so cool.
So cool. Yeah, I love it. And yeah, the Ultimate I do enjoy. I mean, Bruce Wayne is like 8 feet tall in the Ultimate Universe. Yes. So, and nobody suspects that he's Batman.
I hate that when it's like, oh, I have no idea. Like suddenly, you take your glasses off and it's like, oh yeah, oh now you're a superhero, and put the glasses on. It's like, oh, I never would recognize you. I guess I kind of have that going on a little bit.
You found your glasses.
But yeah, no, they were under my bed.
Okay, I was like, it only just dawned on me.
Sure they got there, but
wait a minute.
Yes.
Hold on.
No, I found them really quickly.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I also found my car keys. We're living life.
Fantastic.
Oh, but I'm driving home on Saturday, and it's like it's the middle of the day. I swear to God, this is a real story. And if I wasn't there, I wouldn't believe me either. And I so wish that I had a dash cam or something because I know no one believes me. There's a car. There's traffic is relatively heavy. There's a car in front of me. I'm in the far left lane. So there's a car in front of me. There's a car behind me, and there's a car to the right of me. Sorry, I really hard time with the left and right. So I swear, this is an honest to God true story. The bumper of the car in front of me flies off and hits me. And I tried to swerve, but there's nowhere to go because there's a car over here. And I can't really slam on my brake because there's a car behind me going at 80 miles an hour. So I did this like half brake swerve thing to the best of my ability. And I was like, okay. And I really didn't think it was like, I was like, well, that sucked. But I didn't think that there was a ton of damage. There's damage to the front of my car because this person's bumper flew off.
Dang.
And they didn't have a license plate, so I couldn't really take any information. I was like, damn.
And I'm sure they didn't stop, right? They didn't. Like,
no, of course not. I mean, I had choice words that I was trying to tell them through the window, but they weren't really interested. She was on her phone. She was driving like this. So I was like, okay, well, there's
double dumbass on you.
Yeah, that's what I said, for sure. How was it?
I was keeping it Star Trek.
Yeah. So anyway, that was insane. I was like,
man, I'm so sorry. Well, I hope
it's fine. I mean, you kind of have to laugh, otherwise it's like,
yeah.
But I mean, what are the chances of that happening? Like someone's bumper flew off and hit me. Like I don't. Dang. How do you like? I don't know anyone else that's ever happens to. I so wish I had it on camera.
Yeah, that's not cool. Not cool.
It's pretty bad.
As far as myself goes, I've been kind of absent on TikTok, and I just want to apologize to our fans out there. I'm sorry, our channel has been kind of
come back, Shoff, come back.
Yeah, I tell you what, I put one out today. I put out a short today. It's inspired by the whole trend of John Hamm doing this thing, and he's like dancing, the lights off, that whole thing. Like so that was my like. I'm gonna try to like be more consistent. I apologize. Life's been tough lately.
Okay, it happens. It's a busy time of year.
Yeah.
You know,
it's a tough time of year. So yeah. But I appreciate all y'all's patience, and thank you so much for all the follows on the TrekNoPod TikTok. We really do appreciate you, and we so thankful for you tuning in weekly. And we're just gonna keep on going, keep on trekking through the rest of this season. And I think we're good for next week, right? We're going to record next week. Okay, awesome. So we'll see y'all next week. We'll be talking about Rogue Planet, and I'm sure we'll have plenty of fun things to talk about too. So that'll be our episode right before Christmas. And then after that, we can talk all about the Lego Starship Enterprise, because Christmas will have happened and you will have opened it because it was under the tree and Santa gave it to you.
My parents keep saying, oh, well, like, how do you even know it's going to be there? I'm like,
that spider may have taken
was there when you ordered it, and also because you've sent me like a million pictures of it.
Maybe the surprise is they actually ordered 2 and you have your own, and the one that they've been playing with is theirs.
Well, so it was Thanksgiving night once upon a time. And it was just my childhood best friend, my roommate, and my parents and I. Everyone else had left. And it's like 11:45, we're all 3 of us are sitting on the couch with a glass of wine, we're talking, whatever. And my dad walks by and goes, 15 minutes. I was like, what is 15 minutes? And he was like, Lego. I was like, oh, yeah, you're so right. That does in fact go on sale now. So I made we had like all the devices like in the house, like open to the Lego website. I'm like, someone is getting this tonight. So we did. It was my mom's iPad, I think, that got it. But yeah.
Yeah, I was sending you guys like 10 minutes, folks. Somebody on TikTok was giving me a whole lot of shit. I had posted something about like, oh, I got the set, I got this pre-order, I got this gift with purchase, and he was like something about me being a grown ass man and being like excited about this stuff. And my response back to him was, that's a great observation. Yes, I am a full grown man.
Taylor Swift said it, and I think about it all the time. And she was like, if you're the worst kind of person if you make people feel bad for being excited about something, or for having fun, or for being excited. Like, that's so ridiculous. Like, fiction is so important for inspiration. Like it's what inspires people in their everyday lives, whether it's in their career, in their personal life, or whatever. Just if something makes you happy, enjoy it. Like, how lucky are you to have found something that makes you that happy, that you're that passionate about? Like, how lucky are we to love Star Trek so much that we take the time out of our lives every week to sit down and talk about it together? Like, that's something to be so grateful for. You know, I don't understand the hate around it. Like, they're just bitter because they don't have anything in their lives that makes them feel that way.
So miserable, and they want to bring everybody down to their level, so they just feel like they're not lonely in that misery. And it's just like, sorry, you didn't get me, pal. I don't feel anything for your comment.
It's like, I can't imagine not having something fiction in my life that I was that connected to, because I love science. I do. I love it a lot, and I read about it a lot. I watch a lot on it. Like, it's definitely integrated into my day-to-day life. But I think without fiction, I'd go crazy. Without something that's not real, like kind of a way to escape, like, I think I would go insane. I can't imagine. Yeah, I just can't imagine.
Yeah. Well, he can go on being unhappy. We'll be excited because we got cool sets and he doesn't have it. Because
that's right.
Sucks. Well, folks, thank you so much for tuning in. We will be back next week talking about Rogue Planet. Until then, we hope you shall live long and prosper.